The Lush Lounge, once again in Long Beach, Southern California.
It was nice out there.
It was.
We had lunch out there, had some pizza.
Yeah.
Saw some birds.
Yeah. Definitely saw some birds. Excellent. Hey, we're here with Radiator BBQ.
Hey.
Yes. Odd name. Makes you think of roadkill, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But you'll never forget it.
Very tasty.
Yes. Yes, it is. Extremely so. And let's talk just a moment. First of all, introduce yourselves. Let's start with you, Jimmy.
I'm Jimmy Chaos.
I'm Don Jones.
And I'm John Carpenter.
Yes,
Okay.
and the three of them are Radiator BBQ. What do you do, Jimmy?
I'm a guitarist, bassist, singer.
And Don?
Guitarist, bassist, singer.
And Don.
And
John.
I'm drummer and percussion.
That's
Ringo.
right. Ringo.
Ringo.
Yes, absolutely. Now, you both guys said guitar and bass, and even though I know you personally, other people don't. So really, you both guys play both?
We switch off.
Uh-huh.
Some songs I'll play guitar, and then some songs I'll play bass.
And how does that work out?
Very well.
It
It makes it a lot of fun.
does.
Yeah, and you
because
got to know your own songs. So.
yeah, well, and they changed. That's my phone ringing.
Oh,
I'm
it?
ignoring it. Yes.
Okay.
It changes up the style because even when you switch singing, I mean, it's just totally a whole nother group suddenly, and it's awesome stuff. It really is.
Right
But you're
on.
kind.
Thank you very much.
No, seriously. Now let's talk about how long ago you guys got together originally, and then what happened that you guys weren't together anymore, and when you got back together again.
I'd say originally it was about 3 years ago we got together.
Okay.
When I actually met these guys. These guys have gotten together before I did.
Okay.
And there's been hiatuses a couple times just because of life.
Right.
You know, got to get jobs and girlfriends and all that kind
Right?
of stuff.
Absolutely.
What's up with that?
And then, we'll bring it back together and play some shows.
Perfect.
So
Perfect. And now, so how long have you two been together off and on?
Actually, we'd only been playing together for like a few months before John came into the picture. We originally, me and Jimmy played in this band called GD and the F-Bombs.
Uh-huh.
And we had our friend Lonise singing. And that was a really cool little project we had together. And then all of a sudden, I was like, hey, why don't we make John the drummer? And we can all play together. And then that started happening. We started playing a bunch of shows. And then all of a sudden, we kind of broke off from that and started Radiator BBQ. And it's been going ever since. We had like a year hiatus. And then we came back and we just played a few shows recently and been
Yes, you did.
pumping really hard at it
Yeah.
and recording and getting our stuff done. And we'll have our first 50 printed copies on Friday, the day
Yeah.
before
Wow.
the show.
Yeah.
That's great.
They're going to bring them here to pass them out. Now, you guys do originals and some covers, yes?
We do some. We do a Badfish from Sublime. We do a Creep from Radiohead.
Mm-hmm.
The unedited version for all of you who are listening out there.
Right, right. So, and we just had a Radiohead cover band here.
Yes.
Probably the only cover band of the whole thing. And wow, I mean, but you guys are probably nothing like them because tribute cover bands are normally exactly like the band.
Yeah.
Where
We
you
try to
guys
put our
do
own spin to it.
exactly, and that's also cool.
Yeah. Well, what made you guys start wanting to play music?
I started playing music when I was like 17, and I was just kind of an angry, pissed off, kid.
Okay.
That skateboarded and was in the punk scene and stuff like that. And,
Typical American teenager.
Yeah. Yep.
and so I started playing in a band called Burning Roaches, and it was here originally in Long Beach. This is kind of my area, so and that went on for a little while, and then I just started, just pushing and writing my own music, and then finally I ended up meeting with John and Jimmy, and been able to get everything out that I need to. So, and it's been a pretty good process and really good friendships.
Okay. What made you want to start playing guitar?
MTV.
MTV.
Seeing Eddie Van Halen back in the day. Angus Young from AC/DC.
Right.
My favorite.
Okay.
So I started out playing drums first. Played in a punk band from the time I was like 12 to about 16 called the Odd Squad.
Can't you see him in a punk band?
I was the angry little punk that was in a group with a bunch of like 25-year-olds and stuff, you know,
Okay.
Getting all, you know, bad influences and everything. Started playing guitar in a band when I was about 14, and just kind of grew from there. So.
Okay. And what about you? What made you want to start playing drums?
Actually, I wanted to play drums after I got into high school. One of my friends played drums, and I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And from there, I just got a drum set and started playing.
Okay.
And actually, it was at that point that I really noticed music, because I really didn't pay attention to music before that. I was more into sports and whatnot. So.
Okay.
And then after that, I kind of was like, oh, well, this band's cool and this band's cool, and just kept playing drums.
Now, I heard that one of you was in the Beatles tribute band.
I was.
All right.
I was a young John Lennon.
A young John Lennon. Nice.
Oh.
That's real good. What's your favorite song out of them? That you like to play? Because there's a lot of favorites we have, but what did you like to play?
My favorite Beatles song, it was a toss-up between You Can't Do That and Long Tall Sally.
Oh, yeah.
Because John Lennon had a guitar solo in both of those songs. So.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweet. So where can we find some of your guys' music?
To make it easy, you can just Google our name, Radiator Barbecue, and our YouTube comes up and our Facebook comes up.
Now it's Radiator BBQ, right?
Yes,
Okay.
BBQ.
Because you're going to have some guy trying to spell out barbecue.
Well, as soon as you type in Radiator, it'll give a little list, and it's usually within the first 3 to 5.
Oh, wow.
It comes up really fast.
Okay. So you're right under Radiator Shop, Radiator Barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we're under Radiator Springs.
Radiator Springs.
Wow.
Who knew that the Cars movie would be involved with us?
Yeah.
Now,
right.
now, what was the inspiration for the name?
Well,
You
it
just
was
draw
actually,
names out of a hat, or?
It was actually came up with by a friend of ours. Don and I, we used to have an apartment together back in the day, and we had one of those radiator heaters.
Okay.
And our friend Josh would be like, hey, you guys should start a band named Radiator Barbecue, because we used to cook our frozen burritos on this radiator heater.
That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, and it's stuck,
Yeah.
and it's doing great, and so are they.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for taking the time with us to
Absolutely.
talk. Yeah.
For having us.
Yeah, hey, anytime. You guys are awesome, and rock on.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.